everyone, this is Ahi from Ahiverse and welcome to Warehouse of Dreams episode 8. One more week has passed us by and my mixtape is still not done. I don't know, man. There are a lot of things that is happening which are out of my control, and one of the biggest thing that is, blocking my flow is the power cuts. They are so annoying, but they're happening so frequently too, and it's super annoying, not gonna lie. And the rains. The rains happen around the night time, so it's kind of like okay. But there's thunderstorms, that's the problem. If this just rains, I wouldn't have any problem at all. But thunder and lightning, which causes a huge issue for the electrical appliances and electronics. So we have to be, careful about that. Now, I have been trying to record this episode for so many minutes. Like I just stopped, deleted everything, and then restarted. I don't know why. Today I'm not feeling it, bro. To be very honest, I don't know. I feel like it's not happening. It's kind of like a low testosterone day, something like that. But something is off. It doesn't even feel like Tuesday. I record all my podcasts on Tuesday, if anyone is wondering. It doesn't feel like it. I'm very tired. Oh yeah, I woke up in the morning, early morning. That is like 5 o'clock in the morning, because one of the dogs, cried so much in the night. I was like, what is happening? So I woke up my mom and everyone. Yeah. I'm not going to talk about that. It's her private things, the dog. Yeah. But yeah, she woke me up. Kind of. And this is the reason why I don't wake up early, okay? One, my energy just crashes by the time it's 10 o'clock in the morning. So I already lose all of my time by waking up early. And then I again lose all of my time because I get tired by 10 o'clock. And then it's a cycle now. So I tend to not wake up too early. The good time for me is like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the times, hours which I feel like better results when I wake up. Of course, I slept early. That's the fault too. This is also the reason why I don't sleep early, because none of my work is done. And I go to sleep without completing anything. Then I wake up and I just cry about, not actual crying by the way, just, getting frustrated about the things. Like, why did I not complete anything? I was very tired. Things happen anyway. So, about my mixtape. I started with talking about the mixtape. And it's still not done. October ended already. And I have to complete this by the fall, because this mixtape is entirely dependent on the season being fall, okay? So it's very strict deadline. I will not call it a deadline, because the deadline was the last week of September and it's almost 1 month. We already reached November. Today is November 2nd, and what the hell? The year is already ending and all my projects are still not done. I wish I had 7 different clones of myself so I can just distribute my work to them. So the thing, I always wondered about cloning stuff, right? Not always. I have wondered about it because the amount of work I have versus my own body is just too much. So I wish I had like 7 clones, and for one clone it would be like, you'll do the artworks, the other clone will be the production side, and the other clone will be composing and stuff like that. I really wish, man. And the thing about this is that when I was thinking, do the clones have the same conscience and morality and thought process as myself? My own self, that is the original self, will have a brain, right? I mean, every clone will have a brain, because that's the point of cloning, because I want to clone my brain too, and not just robots. This is so funny. It's not funny at all. This is kind of morbid, to be honest. Like, my personality. Will my personality be cloned? Because I don't want that. I'm a very rebellious person, and kind of lazy a little bit. I mean, little bit, just a little bit. I mean, how do you define laziness, right? It's what happened to my voice. Sorry. How do you define laziness? And so many times in my life, the laziness was not just laziness; it was like a coping mechanism. So I'm not defending or excusing it, but yeah, I'm telling as it is. So what was I talking about? Yeah, will the clones have my personality though? Because the fact that I want my clones, all 7 of them, to work, and I'll be just watching YouTube videos and having fun. So if the clones become sentient enough to realize that they can do the same as I'm doing by, fighting with me, I guess. I don't know how it will be working, but I want to know, like, if my personality gets replicated into the clones, it will be disaster, because not a single one of them will work. They will all put me in danger, and they will tell me that I should go to work. That's not possible. I created these 7 clones so I can rest. Why the hell would I go back to work if I had to do all of these in the first place, right? I really wish we can just clone without the personality. But then again, I think in some field of work, I might need my personality. Then I can just do it by myself. I don't have to rely on the clones, right? Yeah. To be honest, so far I really want to just destroy the entire podcast episode, how much I recorded. For some reason, I don't know, today I'm not feeling it at all. I'm feeling a perfectionist feel that everything I'm making is terrible, so I'd want to delete everything. Yeah. Well, so will the clones have these type of feelings? Are they humans in the first place? It will not be ethical if they are humans for making them work non-stop, right? So they're not humans. Let's say they don't need food to live, they don't breathe air, they don't have lungs or organs or anything. Yeah, that's right. They are not humans, they are like robots. Okay? So we don't have any responsibility to take care of the bodies. I mean, that's a world I want to live. I don't want to give them food. That will be too much money. Imagine 7 people. I mean, I don't eat much, I guess. But no. My tastes are very expensive, so no. But no, what if one of the clones will like, today I'm craving for some chocolate or something. I'm like, no, fuck you. No, God. Oh my God, I should change my audio recording. So I say this every single episode now, because the freaking software can't handle it. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah. I really wish the clones are not human beings. I mean, then would they be called clones in the first place, right? No, they will not be, because clones are technically like, you clone humans, then it's a clone. It's a human too. And it's not ethical to make them work 24/7, because they will get tired, right? I mean, I just need robots at this point. Then if they are just robots, and that means that I did not do the work, it's the robots that did the work, then all the experiences from the work the robots did will not be transferred to me. That's a terrible scenario. I mean, I think it was in Perman or something. I think it's Perman. It's a cartoon or an anime for children or something. Perman. I think in Perman they have that clone thing. So because when Perman becomes super, I mean, what does it become super? I mean, the person who, I don't remember the character's name, but the main character, when he becomes Perman, he has a clone to take his place for the normal activities. So the real person becomes a Perman, and he goes and save people, whatever he does, but his clone just takes his place and go to school, eat food, or learn whatever. And by the time at night when he comes back, he he transfers all the data or all the memories and experiences towards himself, from the clone towards himself, and the clone is shut down. I think that will work. That's so technically in that the clone is kind of like a robot. Yeah. So if that's the case, sign me up. But if it's not like that and it's a human being with similar personality traits as me, no, thank you. That will be a super big disaster, because I know I'm very terrible when it comes to authority and stuff. I don't know. I've become very rebellious, and this is self-reporting, by the way. Why am I self-reporting? I hope none of my people or companies that I want to be hired in, which none of the people in the company or places where I want to be hired in watch or listen to this podcast. That would be disaster, because I'm self-reporting so much. Yeah, if you feel like there is some weird issues with the audio or something, it's probably because my recording software gives up on me sometimes, and well, it happens, and it's giving me an excuse that it is because of my laptop is terrible. I mean, the software is not wrong, but well, come on, you did better before. What is stopping you now, right? So what was I talking about? I feel like I talked so much and I don't remember which got recorded and which did not get recorded. So I might repeat most of my points by this time. Yeah, I just really wish for the cloning software, the cloning to exist, but at the conditions that it does not have a conscience, it does not have morality. I mean, it should have morality, to be honest. Yeah. Well, if the cloning happens, so that means that if I, a normal person, can access to cloning, that means huge people can get hands on it. And by huge people, it also includes criminals, and that will be a terrible thing. This is a terrible scenario, because they could just clone. Imagine, wow, I mean, come on. Oh. So what if you can clone someone else? So if that's possible, you can frame people. And if you're cloning someone else and you just have to input the task and stuff like that, you can just make them kill someone and they will be framed and you can be saved. But then again, if you're talking about serial murders, and people who commit serial murders are generally who want to kill people by themselves. So yeah, that's the thrill they like having. I don't think they will be using such type of services. But that being said, not just serial murderers, but there are other type of people who commit crimes once in a while for because they have power and they don't want to threat to be there for their seat or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to name it, but those people can easily frame innocent people and then put them in jail. There are a lot of terrible scenarios awaiting us, but there are a lot of good too. I mean, this one lifetime will be felt like increased because you have clones now. They can do the work. You can also make money, multiple sources. Like you can put 3 of your clones in 3 different companies and you can get so much money from that. Yeah, that's a scenario that I did not think about. And dude, I feel like I should start a cloning business now. sometime in the future, of course. I don't have any there's a lot of morality issue and ethical issues I can see that will rise up from now. But it is very it's very fun to have clones to do all the work for you. People will not work at all. They will just keep the clone. And one of the biggest help is if you can work. I mean, you don't have to work. You can just use that time to study the things that you like, and learn things that you like. You can learn piano, violin, or whatever, drawing and stuff. I mean, you have the time of your world, and you don't have to work. You just having robots to work for you. I want to use a word, but it will be misconstrued, and I don't know. It will definitely come and bite me in the future. I'm not going to say it, but yeah. I feel my voice has lowered a lot. Really wish the cloning works sometime, because I'm just one person and there's just a lot of things to do. And having one body is a very big disadvantage. Why does that word sound weird? Disadvantageous. Having one body is disadvantageous. Yeah. When you have like 13 different fields of work, having one body is extremely disadvantageous. Otherwise, you just have to hire other people. But you don't have money to hire the people, so you have to do all those things by yourself. Basically explain. This software is gonna kill me one day. I mean, we can go out so far with the clones and stuff. I'm thinking about like 7 clones for myself. What if you can create entire armies just from the clones? Well, you can just sign up. I mean, that will make the humanity. So, okay, this brings another thought. So, if we have, like human level intelligent robots, like which are similar to humans, look similar to humans, they function similar to humans, but they are not humans because they don't have flesh or organs, or they don't need to breathe or eat food. So if we have such robots, I will add, this is like very self-explanatory at this point, but still, they have some kind of morality and ethics, and maybe have some kind of conscience too, without the function of going against the authority. Why is that funny? I don't know. Without the function of going against authority. Yeah, cool. I'm basically describing something, but no, I'm not gonna say the word. So if we have such type of robots and AIs walking around with us, talking to us and helping us and doing our work, will they be considered when we are taking census? Like, if they are going to be considered for population of so and so places and population of the world, and not, of course, they are not humans. They will not be considered humans, and the answer is pretty easy, because it's technically they're not humans, so they will not be considered when it comes to the census. But if you're talking about like space issues, like for per capita thing, that's like how for living spaces, a population for a city, and how many people are allowed to live in specific buildings, or even going on the elevator, like 15 passengers allowed, they have to be considered, right? So if they are being considered everywhere else in real world and practically, they have to be accounted for, their weight have to be accounted for. So, and we are manufacturing them continuously. It's impossible to keep a track on it, but we do have to keep a track on it, because at one point this is going to be a huge issue when it comes to wastage and stuff. which like all the trash, where will the trash go, and if they are can they be recycled? Maybe they will be recycled. I mean, most probably, like all the metal things happen, they will be recycled, and the skins and stuff are probably made from biodegradable stuff, which we already use quite a lot. So that's kind of like self-explanatory, but it's kind of fun idea. So what if they actually become conscious enough that they start running for parliaments, and they want to be elected, and they become their own unit in the society, and they form a community, and then well I just described like humanity in general, like they become a subset of humanity, and then we will have I don't know how we've ended up in AI and robots. I'm not talking about AI at all. It's just humanoid robots, basically, which are kind of like not super intelligent, at least similar to human level. I mean, they can be super intelligent by this point. Yeah, but I'm talking about with respect to ethical and morality. And when I was talking about this, one game just popped in my mind. It is Detroit Become Human. What, that's the game, right? Detroit Become Human or Detroit Become Being Human? What was it? Detroit. It's a good game, I think. I haven't played it, but it looked good. Detroit Become Human. I think this is where it stems from. They have a revolution at the end of the game. Am I spoiling? Spoiler alert, they had a revolution at the end of the game. And I feel like my software and my laptop is giving up on me, and they're telling me that I should stop. And I thought it was the Spotify that was the problem. I closed Spotify, and it's not the problem. I just have to stop, I guess. So yeah, what was I talking? Yeah, clones. I really wish, or I just have the energy to all the work. That's all I'm wishing for. If I cannot have the clones, just give me the energy to do all the work. See, the reason I'm not feeling it today is because I don't know. My speech is terrible. I cannot speak coherently for some reason, and it's pissing me off. Anyway, I hope this doesn't put anyone in a bad mood or something. I feel like I should stop right now and close the deets, and I have to edit all this, which will take me a lot of time. But still, I love making podcasts, okay? And this is one of my this is one of my favorite outlets, and it's fun. I have to be chill, and I don't have to think too much, but I still think too much. I'm learning my pronunciations and trying to better them. I wish the audio for this episode was better compared to last time. I really hope that's the only benefit, at least. So, as part of the ending meant, as always, I ask that have you guys drunk your water? What is the correct expression? Have you guys drunk? Did you guys drink? That's what I'm saying. Okay. Did you guys drink water yet? If not, just go ahead and drink some, because hydration is very important, and don't forget to hydrate yourself very well, and it really helps somebody. It's not like if you just drink water is going to solve all your problems, of course not, but it will help in not creating more issues, basically. So that's something mindlessly we are doing, which will help us cumulatively in the long run. And so don't forget to drink water, eat food on time or something. I'm not gonna say eat healthy. Eat healthy, obviously, but it's okay if you don't have resources to eat healthy. I mean, we are all trying. These all trying times. We are trying our very best to be normal, quote unquote normal. But yeah. So stay healthy, be careful. Things are still looming around the world. We have to be very careful, even if we feel like everything has gone. But yeah, and we have officially entered November, which is a great month. I don't know. December is also a fun month. I don't know why. December it feels like everything is kind of resetting. So yeah. So drink water, eat food, exercise regularly, whatever, and all that jazz. So I'm gonna end right now. Thank you for your existence, you amazing being. You're always welcome to the warehouse of dreams. Bye.